Um, I do have a small little skit that I want to show, and basically we're talking about spiritual gifts. And the skits that I want to show, they deal with people that aren't showing gifts appropriately. And I would like to call for some of my special guests, Mr. Cyril, Mr. Joel, and Sally and Nancy. Now, the skit that you're going to see is going to be talking about those who are kind of mixed up when it comes to working with spiritual gifts. So, let them go ahead and get started.
Thanks for coming in. I was hoping someone would reply to the ad. So I hear you want to become a part of our all-around Christian club.
Oh yes, I hear it's the most rad thing out there.
Rad? Okay. Well, I hope you brought your resume with you.
Of course.
Okay, so it looks like you led worship.
Yes, I did, and that was awesome. Whenever I wasn't there, the choir was thick. But when I was there, it was as if heaven itself were open and sang to the world. Stella, you are awesome.
So it says here that you were also involved in many church bulletins.
Yes, I was the main contributor. My articles were the only ones that people would read. I tell you, I am also spiritual.
It looks like you were involved with the church and youth.
Yes, I was great. I was the greatest. It's a great feeling watching children become like me.
Wow, you wanted them to be like you? Okay, well I see that you also contributed your tithe as well.
Yes, I always gave lots of money. I was always top 5. You know, people are looking at that. Besides, I don't want them to think I'm poor or something.
Well, everything looks great. We'll have some more interviewees, so we'll give you a call.
Okay, thank you very much. Tell me out. What do you all think about selling so far? Raise your hands. You've got some comments about selling. Yes. She's bragging. Yeah. She thinks she is all that. All right. I like your vocabulary, man. You can tell you're going to the public school. Yes, Mr. Sunish.
Sounds like a typical banana.
Now, guys, first off, you know, you said it, I did. As far as like things go, okay, I kind of agree. You know, she's kind of bragging, she thinks she's kind of all that. I've got some scriptures that kind of deal with this. Be careful not to do your acts of righteousness before men, to be seen by them. If you do, you will have no reward from your Father in heaven. So when you give to the needy, do not announce it with trumpets, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and on the streets, to be honored by men. I tell you the truth, they have received a reward in full. Going on. But when you give to the needy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, so that your giving may be in secret. Then your Father, who sees what is done in secret, will reward you. And when you pray, do not be like the hypocrites, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and on the street corners to be seen by men. I tell you the truth, they have received the reward in full. Now, the first part, you all mentioned that she's kind of bragging, just kind of showing off. Guys, sometimes when people get their gifts, they get a little confused about what it's meant for. The gifts that we are received, they're not to bring glory to us. Now guys, this is fighting against our own natural inclination. Whenever we have a gift, we want to kind of bring attention to us. But that's not what Christ wants. Our gifts are to bring glory to Him. Because when this happens, it steals focus from God where it belongs still. Okay? There's another word that's also very important. It's called humility. Humility is when you lower yourself to raise someone up. Can you think of someone who showed humility? I'll give you a hint. You call Him Lord and Savior. There's one who died for us so that we could be raised to life. Humility. All right? Now, moving moving on. I think we have another part for our interview, and I'm going to let them take over from there.